Hi everyone. I hope you're doing well. It's a beautiful day out. Okay. So my name is MarcCawley Bercy. As Emily and Peter have stated, I am a senior. I go to Bridgewater State University. I'm a poli-sci major. Not sure what I want to do with it yet, but I think through this internship experience I've gained just a broader perspective on just how to view life, and so that's what I will be talking about today. I interned at the Louis D. Brown Peace Institute, which is an organization that works with survivors of homicide victims. So walking into the Louis D. Brown Peace Institute building and into that big white and purple house with a picture of Louis welcoming you as you walk through the door, I felt a bit intimidated. I did not think that I had the skills, the knowledge, the know-how to maneuver that setting, to be able to be present and to bring something to the table. The items that my internship site deals with are very heavy, and a lot of the things that bring people into the building are traumatic, solemn, and sad, and that goes for both survivors and staff. And so I wasn't sure how just somebody from Brockton, I think I lived a very sheltered and very privileged life. I wasn't sure how I was meant to navigate such an environment. I also expected the company culture to reflect this, to be very introspective, to be solemn, and to kind of just be down. But as one of my coworkers had stated, when people do walk through these doors, which is often for tragic reasons, the job of the Louis D. Brown Peace Institute is to make them feel lighter by the time that they come back out, to make them feel a little less burdened. And so when you do walk into that office, you come to see it for what it is, a house. With the upstairs containing working space, offices, computers, desk chairs, and the downstairs feeling very homey. It welcomes you, it feels lived in. With its library, its peace playroom, its figurines lining up the wall, its inviting sitting and family room, and most importantly, its kitchen. It was in this kitchen that I met most of my coworkers. I was greeted one early Tuesday morning at around 9 o'clock by the smell of pancake batter, sausage, eggs, grits, which I'd never had before, and I had two of my coworkers cooking breakfast. And it was at this kitchen table that I sat down and listened and participated in conversations from a wide range of topics, including Stevie Wonder, 70s soul music, and revolution music. We also participated in conversations about the state of the Black Baptist Church. It was also here that I listened in on conversations surrounding the challenges faced by inmates returning from periods of detention and returning back to their communities. The chairs at these tables were shorter than the tables themselves, so we all looked a bit awkward sitting there with our elbows close to our faces, but what I realized is that we all were the same height when we sat down. At these tables, I also met with survivors who were willing and wanting to share their stories of why they had come to the Peace Institute and why they had remained affiliated with the organization. It was here that I learned about their loved one, how they lived, what they liked, who they are. These conversations were not overshadowed by the circumstances of their deaths. The conversations did not happen behind an office desk chair or behind a computer or in a mahogany room with a reclining couch. It was sitting on those short chairs with the arms very high up on the table and hearing stories, hearing jokes, testimonies, and where tears were shed and prayers were uttered. These tables allowed me to tap into intimate moments with both staff and survivors. It also allowed me to better include the voices of others into the work that I was doing. My special project was to create a toolkit, and by the end of it, I had reached out to the broader Survivors Network and asked what the LGBTI meant to them and why work like this was important. And